Welcome to What Ifs, where we twist history with mind-bending what ifs. Today's question isn't about mind control or cults. It's about reality decay. What if Sesame Street isn't just a show, but a pocket dimension stuck in perpetual repeat? Yes, imagine this. Sesame Street wasn't created by Jim Henson and Joan Gans Cooney. It was discovered in 1968 during an early test broadcast for children's programming. Engineers at PBS picked up a strange signal on an unused frequency. Not static, not interference, but a full-color, fully animated world. A brick-lined street, trash can dwellers, talking letters, birds too tall to exist, and voices, laughing, teaching, singing, as if they'd been there before. They thought it was a prank. Then they realized no one had made it. No production logs, no animators, no scripts for the first 6 months. Just tapes arriving at stations labeled Sesame Street Episode 0, playing themselves on loop. But here's the worst part. The characters didn't age, and they didn't know they were repeating. By 1975, researchers noticed something impossible. Episodes weren't being re-aired. They were being rebroadcast live. The same content, same lines, same camera angles, but subtly different. Big Bird would pause for half a second longer. Oscar would glance at the sky. The sun wouldn't move. And in rare frames, when film was analyzed under magnification, you could see it. The cracks, thin, hairline fractures in the air itself, like glass under pressure, running across windows, through Cookie Monster's face, along the sidewalk. And behind them, darkness, stillness, a city that wasn't there. Because Sesame Street isn't a show. It's a collapsed simulation, a self-contained reality, somehow torn from its origin, floating in the broadcast spectrum, unaware it's trapped. It thinks it's real. It thinks it's teaching. It thinks it has purpose. But it doesn't age. It doesn't change. It doesn't die. It just repeats. And over time, the characters begin to notice. In 1982, during a taping of Near and Far, Bert suddenly stopped, looked into the camera, whispered, I've said this before. I will say it again. I don't remember when. The scene was cut, but bootlegs survived. In 1994, Elmo sang Rubber Ducky, but halfway through, he paused, stared at the tub and said,
I don't know why I keep doing this.
Then laughed as it prompted and continued. These aren't glitches, they're awakenings, and they're spreading. Now viewers can report seeing things. A calendar in Mr. Hopper's store stuck on November 23rd, 1982, the day he died, but he still appears. The same pigeon walking the same path every episode for 50 years. The moon visible during the day, motionless, and most disturbing, the sky is painted. Frame by frame analysis shows brushstrokes, faint blue-green strokes like a backdrop. Even stranger, people who watch too much begin to dream in Sesame Street logic. They try to solve problems by singing. They expect cookies to fall from the sky when they count to 5. They wake up whispering, I live on the street. I am part of the lesson. And some claim they've even seen it. Not on TV, but in the real world. A brick-lined block in an unnamed city. No cars, no exits. Just the same buildings, just the same windows. The same yellow bird standing at the end of the block, waiting. But only at 4:33 a.m., only on rainy nights, and only if you hum the theme song. When urban explorers tried to enter, their cameras failed, their watches stopped, and when they came back, they couldn't explain where they'd been. Only that someone named Gordon told them,
You're not ready to leave yet.
Now here's the truth. Sesame Street isn't broadcasting to us. It's broadcasting because of us. Our watching keeps it alive. Our memories sustain it. Every time a parent plays an old episode for their child, the loop resets. The cracks seal. The characters forget they even doubted, but they're getting closer. In 2023, during a remastered rerun, for one frame, Big Bert turned his head 360 degrees, looked directly into the lens and mouths, "Help us stop." Then the music swelled, the laugh track played, and the lesson continued. So what do you think? Is Sesame Street just a kids' show? Or a sentient loop of broken reality screaming silently through generations, hoping someone finally turns off the TV? Drop your thoughts below, and if you love this strange detour into existential horror, smash that like button, subscribe to What Ifs, and hit the bell so you never miss another bizarre What If.